Hey, hey, hey. What's up, my people? So, look like I'm having some technical difficulties here because, okay, it's showing that I'm live on Facebook, but okay, I'm live now. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So, I am in the midst of my Storytime Summer Series. So, I am continuing with that. Right now, I am live, coming to you with some story time of my financial journey. I am a financial coach, and I thought it would be interesting for the summertime to tell some summertime stories about my journey and how I came to be a financial coach and how I became so passionate and about financial education, about money, about helping other women with their money matters. So that's what I do. My company is Triple M Money Management Matters, and we educate women on how to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, honey, protect the money. And we're protecting money with life insurance. I'm also a life insurance professional here in the state of Georgia. So for my story time series, I don't want to be here long. I'm trying to keep my lives a little bit shorter than 20 minutes. Seem like I be talking and talking, and I always hit that 20-minute mark. But tonight I'm gonna try to make it quicker. I am on day 11. I was trying to see what day I was on. I'm on day 11, and so for the rest of the 9 days, I want to kind of keep the videos a little shorter. So we are on day 12. Actually, I've been kind of keeping track in my handy dandy notebook. So we are on day 12. If you have not had the opportunity to hear me before, all the videos from day 1 through day 11 is on my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, honey, why not? What you waiting on? Go on over to YouTube. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen at Money Management Matters on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, honey, so you know when I'm going live. And also give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it, that you love it, that you want to come back more for more of it. Anyway, I'm a little silly too, so like to have fun. I like to have fun because money is fun. It can be a little stressful at times, but if you manage your money, ma'am, if you manage your money well, then you can have fun with it. It won't have to be a stressful situation. It won't have to be a stressful process, but you have to have a mindset to learn, have a mindset of knowledge, have a mindset of wanting to do better in your money matters, and having the mindset of wanting to have a security, a stability, a peace around your money. So that's what I've learned over years. So the story I wanted to tell tonight, last night I left off with I had secured my job as a single mom. I was going through the whole single mom phase of my life, and I had to secure my job. And as I had a job, I thought I had big money. I thought I had money now, I had money coming in, and that I could just do whatever I wanted to with it. I could spend it any way I wanted to. I could go out and buy all the things, and because I had to get an apartment for me and my child, and yeah, that ran into some very tight financial situations where I realized, yeah, now that I got a job, I think I was only getting paid like $10, maybe $11 an hour. Even though I had a job, I still could not just go out balling. I couldn't just go out and start buying things, and but I thought I did, so that led me to being caught up in a lot of credit card debt. So I talked a lot about credit card debt and how to avoid that in my last video. So definitely check out the last videos. If you do go back and see the other videos, make sure to do a hashtag replay. Let me know you came through now so I can come back and say thank you. But tonight I want to talk about trying to do it all. As women, we think we are super women, right? We think we can do it all. We can be the mama. We can be the single mama. We can be the corporate mama. We can be the daughter, the sister, the cousin, the PTA mom, the sports mom. We can do everything and anything that we put our mind to. We can be that best dressed mom, or the mom with the best with the woman, with the best car or the best dressed woman. And a lot of times when you feel like you want to be that superwoman, that also puts you in a space of not realizing that you're not managing your money correctly because you are spreading yourself too thin. You're trying to do too many things, and you don't have to. You don't have to be the superwoman. You don't have to show up to every engagement. You don't have to show up to every birthday party. You don't have to show up to every church engagement. Okay, these are some of the things that I did as a single mama, as a young woman, trying to be it all, trying to be the superwoman, trying to do it all, trying to have it all. And that this led me down the path even more debt building up on my credit card because, again, my little $10 hour job wasn't cutting it. So, on top of that, how many of you know that other things, financial things, can happen to you? So, this is what happened next in my life of financial issues. I I had a car, right, when I got out of the military. And the car I had so it was an older car. It might have been about a 1995, 96, around in there. And by the time I got my job and was living with me and my son living in an apartment, it probably was 7 or 8 years later. So the car was about 8 years old. Anyway, y'all know as soon as you get a car paid off after that 5 year term of making a car payment, something happens. Something breaks down. And it's like one day I was stranded on side of the road with my car, trying to get home from work to pick up my baby from the babysitter, from the daycare center. What closes at 6, and I got off at 5. So I only had an hour to get there, but because I had car problems, stuck on side of the road, car wouldn't crank, just cut off. I don't know nothing about no cars. All I know is how to get in there and crank up. So therefore, I had to have the expense, number one, of getting the car towed. Number two, of getting finally getting to the daycare, and the daycare was late picking up my baby, so that was another expense. Because if you don't get there on time, they charge you extra, right? And then getting the car to the car shop and finding out that it was the alternator and the battery was all dead and shot, and it had to be replaced. And then you're looking at about, I want to say it's about $600 to $700 in repairs, right? And how many me being the single mom who's out here thinking I got money, so I'm balling, shot calling on credit. Yeah, I didn't have any money saved for the car repairs. I didn't have any money on my credit card because, well, number one thing, I had a credit card that was to specific stores. I had one major credit card, the Visa, but it was maxed. It was maxed out. So I didn't have money on a credit card that I could use to get my vehicle fixed. So therefore, at that point, I was very in distress, right? Because I had to have the car to get back and forth to work and get my baby to the daycare and back. So I had to come up with some solutions. And I had to humble myself because I was the superwoman now. And as a superwoman, another thing we don't like to do is ask for help. We don't want to ask for help because we think we can do it all. We think we can do it on our own, right? So I had to humble myself and finally ask for some help to get through this difficult financial situation. So what I wind up doing though because I am that superwoman. I tried to figure it out on my own before I asked for help. So I had the bright idea to ask, local mechanics, the small, what they call them, shade tree mechanics. Yeah, asked a couple of them, asked a couple of friends, did they know anybody that could fix it and things like this. So I got a lot of referrals to some small business mechanics who would be willing to work with me, because I had to tell them, look, I don't have any money right off hand. I don't have $700 to make to pay the full price. So would you work with me with a payment plan? Whew, Lord. So there you go. I finally found somebody. I got a lot of no's. I got a lot of no's. Was people was like, "What payment plan? Nah, we don't have that." So I finally found a mechanic shop that would do it for me. But I had to ask. I had to ask. I had to come up off my high horse. Now I'm up on the high horse, right? Because I'm balling, shot calling, and I'm the superwoman. Not. So I finally had to realize, no, you can't be a superwoman. You can't keep balling out control. You got to get control of your spending habits. You got to get control of your money. And number one thing is I got to start saving money for these emergency situations. If somebody had told me 10 years ago, 10 years before the accident or 10 years before my car broke down, to start a savings account for emergency situations like a car breakdown, I would have been like, yeah, okay, I understand. That's a good idea. But because I was not told that, no one, um, hammered that in my head. I had no emergency savings. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, Rose Island girl? You up? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, yeah, I'm just continuing with my Storytime Summer Series. And the story I'm talking about tonight is the time where my car was broken down on the side of the road. And I had to realized at that point that I did not have emergency money set aside for emergency situations. And I would consider your car broke down on the side of the road as an emergency situation. Yeah, for you, sis. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. So share the video out in with your page and in the group, Mom Biz Boss group, girl. So yeah, so that's what I did. I had to humble myself. So listen, as young women or single moms or women, ladies, I want you to not feel like you have to be a superwoman. Okay, you don't. What I want you to do is get prioritize your finances. Of course, that's my all time message is always to save money, save money, save money, control your spending, because you never know when this emergency situation may happen. You never know when you have a car, especially an older car, because things will start going to break down. Things are going to start breaking down on it. Like I said, after those 5 years, paid the car off, honey, and you think it's good, it's all good to go, honey, please. I think they make them cars just to last 5 years and then they break down. Especially, I had a Honda. I forgot to tell you, I had a Honda. I didn't have no Toyota. I didn't have no, what's the other car? Honda. The Hondas and the Toyotas supposed to be the ones that last a long time. I ain't had them, honey. I had the Honda. This is the 90s Honda. Now, the Hondas now may be a little better, but I don't know. All I know, I don't know nothing about no cars. So, ladies, if you like me and you don't know nothing about no car, honey, you should be putting back money, putting back a savings account just for car repairs if you don't want another car payment, right? So that's another tip, just to do that, just to make sure that you have money set aside for your car repairs. Okay. So I'm gonna share the scripture with you all tonight, because as I started having financial issues as a single mother, like I told y'all in one of my previous videos, I started seeking out the Lord again, getting back into my prayer life, getting back into scripture and Bible reading. Honda. Yeah, Honda. The Honda is what I had. I did not have a Honda. The Honda is supposed to be the better car, last longer with no repairs or whatever. So The scripture that I wanted to reference tonight was Matthew 7 and 7. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, and this is the NIV. It says, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you." So I always ask for help. When I read that scripture really helped me to realize that it's okay to ask for help. It not only from the Lord, you if you're a praying person, if you're a Christian, you always gonna ask the Lord and pray to God for help when you need help. But also know that God will send you help through people, through different people, through different situations, through and so you still have to ask here on earth, ask people for help. Like I asked about 3 or 4 mechanics, would they work with me? Would they give me a monthly payment plan? A lot of them said no. But I had to keep asking until I got to one that said, yes, yes, I will help you out. Yes, I will go ahead and make the repairs for you, and you can pay me a little at a time. So that was such a blessing to find him. But the point is, you have to ask. You can't feel like you're alone in these situations. And when it comes to your money, I really truly feel like a lot of us are shameful about our money situation. So we don't ask. We don't ask the questions. We don't communicate with our debtors. We don't, try to figure out a way to pay off debt in a way that we can get done with it. We don't want to go through the humiliation, say, of filing for bankruptcy. That could be a thing. That's something that I did not have to do, but it was an option when I got to the point where I had to do something. So I'm going to talk to you all in a future video about what I did do about my credit card debt. But the point is, you don't have to be the superwoman. Okay, it's okay to ask for help. So, and that's what I learned from that situation. Okay, so that's all I have to share with you all tonight. So hopefully it was helpful for you. Definitely follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Money Management Matters, so we can get through these next few days. We have how many days left? How many days left? I done shut my notebook. We have, this is day 12, so we got about 6, 7 more days of this 20 days of going live. Storytime Summer Series. Okay. Storytime Summer Series. So y'all hang in here with me. I'll be live sometime tomorrow with another story, and we'll just keep plugging along and see what happens to from how I got from all my financial issues to financial favor that I have now. And if you have not grabbed my new book, Finding Favor with Your Finances, honey, grab it up on Amazon. It is available on Amazon, and I also have an accompanying planner that goes along with it. So you can purchase just the book or you can purchase both. Okay. So with that being said, I pray you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Rosa, I retired my cap. What's your cap, girl? Thank you, friend. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining. All right, Rose, you have to tell me about that later, girl. I'm signing off. Good night.